A query mail from somebody called SS, or he's not Saurabh Suman. He asked this question. Thanks for the gyan you're providing on blogs and YouTube channel. This question is going to be long. So let me tell you, yes, this question is going to be long. I'm 31 years old, married, and I have no kids. We are planning to have a kid a few years later. Between me and my wife, we earn 2.3 lakhs per month. My parents stay in Jharkhand and currently have no plans to shift to Bangalore. They were government school teachers. My father is retiring next month and my mom has 2 more years to go. They both would receive a decent corpus post-retirement and plus some monthly pension, perhaps about half their current salary. Where should we invest parents' large lump sum corpus which receive post-retirement to generate extra money that would match their pre-retirement salary? Well, definitely what he says is he has already looked at SCSS, which is Senior Citizen Savings Scheme, RBI floating rate saving bond, fixed deposits, jet funds, liquid funds. One thing which he has missed out is Prime Minister Vriddha Vandana Yojana, which is the pension plan given by LIC but funded by the government. So investing in SCSS and those is good enough for taking care of the debt portion. It will more than take care, because 60 lakhs will go into for these two options. Husband can also put, wife can also put. She is also earning. Obviously she will put it after 2-3 years after she turns 60, and the your father can put it right away. He can start doing investing in SCSS if he's turned 60. So that takes care, and after that you can put the balance money. Let us say they get between them they get 1 crore. I don't think it will be more than that. So about 60 lakhs goes over here. Then another 40 lakhs they can put into equity funds, because they already have a pension which is going to be sufficient for their expenses, plus this cash flow created by these SCSS and PMVVY. And that's it. Beyond that, the money has to be in equity to provide for some inflation, right? I want to shift and stay with my parents once they are 70 years old, because I want to take care of them. I can understand from their feelings that they want to stay there, and I really don't want to disappoint them. They don't want to leave their hometown, etc. And I don't like the corporate culture, and I'm developing some skills which I can use it to do a small business based on those skills in my hometown. Even my spouse has similar understanding. Okay, now here is his financial journey. I've started investing when I was 27 years of age. I do a monthly SIP of 80k. 25k per month is PF contribution, and 1 lakh a year I put in PPF and NPS. Along with my wife, I also have 5 lakhs in direct equity, 10 lakhs in equity mutual funds, PF balance of about 10 lakhs and PPF of 4 lakhs. And my company has some shares worth about 30 lakhs, which looks like a ESOP. Now comes the catch. I have 5 lakhs in an emergency fund in savings account and liquid fund. I also have a credit card with a 4 lakh limit for emergency usage. Now when you see all this, it looks like it's very great. But later on he says, I have a personal loan of 2 lakhs which I will pay when I get a bonus. Now this doesn't make sense. If you keep money in liquid fund and savings bank account, why would you have a 2 lakh personal loan? It does not make sense at all. Personal loan is not free, it is not cheap, and if it is a personal loan from a friend, it is almost criminal to take money on loan from somebody and keep your own money in the savings bank account. Makes no sense. You're getting about 3% taxable, which means effectively you're getting about 2% interest. Why would you ever do this? So first of all, take the money in your bank account and repay this stupid personal loan that you have of 2 lakhs. Right. Then he also says, I may have a kid after 3-4 years, and we may have to plan for the education and marriage. I have taken term insurance of 2 crore because in future I may buy a bigger house in my hometown, and instead of the current EMI that I am paying. I think I think he does not have a current house is what he said earlier. So I don't have any loans except this PL, and to cover expenses of other goals in case of uncertainty. Please suggest what is there to go for, how to go forward. Well, what you're doing is right, but only question is, will you change your mind after some time? You're 40, your parents are 60. 10 years later, you'll have a son. Now, suppose you're in Bangalore and he's taken to cricket coaching. Will you want to leave this and come to your village in Jharkhand? I don't know whether children can be uprooted so easily. I don't think when we were young, I don't think my parents would have asked me that, oh, I'm getting a transfer, should I go? But these days people do ask the kids, and there is a lot of consultative process. Now, if he's got into some kind of a cricket coaching or tennis or something like that, would you want to leave everything and come and live in a village? You may think of the virtues of living in a village because you have lived your youth there. And it's also very easy for people to pretend that the good old days were great. They may not have been great, but whatever, you are willing to go back, that's good. Does it mean your son will also go back because he'll now be a 10-year-old? Let's say you have a kid now, he'll be 10 years of age by the time you take this decision. So I do not know about the decision, I have nothing to comment, but suddenly if you change your mind, you could have issues. So are you on your path? Yes, you are on your path. You will create, but remember your SIPs will stop. So you have to finish creating the corpus by the time you want to go back to Jharkhand. So once you do that and you have say $1 million US or maybe 30 years expenses, maybe then you can think of doing, but I would not be in a hurry, because if I'm just 41 when I go, another 60 years I may have to live there. I don't want to run out of money. And please also understand that it is easy to predict 5 years, 3 years kind of expenses and income, but spreading that, extending that for say 50, 60 years, if you quit at 41 and you die at 99, you're talking of 58 years, your corpus has to manage. I don't think that's very simple. Of course, he's saying that, of course you're saying that you will develop some skills. Find out if some of those skills are transferable to money, because right now in the current situation, I don't know how it will look 10 years later. You don't have the capacity to stop working now. So in 10 years, if you build up enough corpus, I'm sure you will be able to do whatever you want. Thank you.